I'm heading Eastern, Northern and West Nile. I'm also a business person, whereby I do business passionately. I know they talked about a few things, but then I received a message from one of the students here, and he said he wanted my full background. I'm a business person. I'm running Mount Elgon Hotel, Roots Cafe, Total Masaba, Total Chowatre Road, that's in Ntinda. And I'm also running iTech World Investments Limited and other companies. I'm the president of Bale Sports Club. I'm the chairperson of Bale City Sports Council. And I'm also the vice president of Bale Heroes FC. The list is long. Honestly, the list is long. And I'm your incoming MP, Industrial City Division. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my dreams was to study here. I did not make it here because my dad wanted to separate me with my brother, who is my best friend. And for him, he was here joining second year. He was in this very faculty. That was way back in, I think that was 2000. So he wanted to separate us because we're good friends, whereby wherever we're together, it's chaos. So he took me to University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. Tunawabonga hapa students from TZ. So I started from Tanzania, where I did my bachelor's. I went to University of Pretoria, where I did my master's. I'm a student of the so-called permanent head damage at the University of Kenton in the US, pursuing artificial intelligence, which I'm hoping to graduate soon. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I believe you are in the right place, because from time immemorial, when we were growing up to date, we know that whoever has gone through IUIU is the most disciplined person in the field. And wherever I'm on the panel and I see we have quality, I want to thank the teaching staff for producing quality. One, you've kept your values so high that you've set the bar where no one can reach. We have a challenge out there for us who have gone to those, I call them circular universities. The so-called circular universities, where we believe every right is a right, which is very wrong. And I stand by that, saying every right is not right for everyone. There are some things which we have to say no strongly, and let the no be no. If we want our learners to be responsible citizens. And I want to thank the management that you've always said no to what you feel is not right. Because by the time the parents send their children here, they believe in you. So whatever you impact in them, it's the right thing. I know the students, some of you, maybe you've been forced to come and study here. It's a pity if you feel you were forced to come and study here. This is the right university. The course you're doing, it's the basic course for everyone out there. I did whatever I did, but I had to go for a diploma in management. Because I felt I'm dealing with people. How do I manage my businesses? How do I manage my finances? How do I manage the life? You've done the right course. And if you fail after doing management, I think it will be your own problem. There is a saying that you can be born poor, but dying poor, it's your choice. So many speakers have talked about it. Network. Why would you be a friend to someone whom you're coming from the same village? Why would you make that person your best friend? You have the same background, you're having the same people you know, the common people around you. Number of foreign students from different countries and different continents. Why can't you widen your friendship to some areas? I'll give you an example. I was giving a presentation the other time, the Minister of Education, and we were talking about bad performance in schools. I gave a basic, simple example. I've studied in Buwangwa, in Busana, right? My primary. Secondary, I've gone to Busana. Because I've not performed well, they will send me to Nyondo PTC, yeah, to study primary teaching. After that, my teaching practice, I'll go back to Buwangwa. Then at the end of the day, they will post me in Bududa. What exposure do I have? So, right here we are exposed. We have friends with different backgrounds, different. It has been friends. Brother Mangari can testify to that. He's my neighbor. I've seen my sister right here. We grew up together. I've seen my teacher who stood in for the rector. He was my teacher. To get where I am, it's because of friends. I selected right friends. Friends of value, friends of integrity. You're doing management, but look at the scenario which is happening in Mbale City, in the education department. We've all had, we've seen the letters online of cancellation of appointments, yeah, because of fraud, and it's done by people who did courses like what you're doing. Reason being, I think they did not go through IUIU. They lack the integrity. The moment you get a job out there and you don't have integrity, you don't have passion for what you do, trust me, in this time and era, you'll be arrested. There is a lot of money out there which will come to your table for bribes. Because you are an HR, someone wants a job who does not qualify, has brought 5 million on your table, and you are what? At the end of the day, you're recruiting the person to the office where he or she does not belong. That's why you see that we have moral decay. When you look at what is happening, there is what I call education without syllabus. We have Christians, we have those who believe, who are Muslim believers, but right now as we are here, I'm sorry to say I'm going to mention this because I'm not ashamed. You can't sit with your mother-in-law or your mother or your father and watch any program on TV for 2 hours. Right? People in offices who are supposed to regulate that. Now imagine you put someone in an office who does not belong there. What do you expect? Then to my dear lecturers, kindly, I know there are some students who will come with envelopes that, you know, my performance is not good, give me the marks. You're doing a disservice to the nation. That's why you see we have bad engineers. The roads are collapsing in 2 weeks. That's why people are going to hospitals and dying for simple things which can be handled, because many of us, we've bought results from P7 to university. Trust me, as we are seated in this hall, there are those who leaked exams in P7. There are those who got leaked exams in Senior 4 and Senior 6. And there are those who are planning to bribe, but I know IUIU does not do that. Yeah? That's why you find that we are complaining, but the problem is us. So before we complain, check yourself. Are you doing the right thing? I will not employ you. Now imagine you have a manager and you bring in someone, a lower cadre, who is your relative. Do you think that person will respect the manager? That's how we fail our businesses and our offices out there. You bring a cleaner who is your auntie's daughter or son who has failed in life somewhere. You put them there. They are going to disrespect everyone because they know they are related to the director. So in management, the director talked about it. If you fail to find a remedy for the problem you're having, then you become a problem. And all the things which are happening in our offices, in our community, to differentiate bad from good. So I want to urge each and everyone that as we go out there, it may seem tough, but it's not tough as people think. What you need is your head. Secondly, the network. Do you have the best network that if you're out there, someone will see a job advert and give you a call for that particular job? For me, I had a circle of friends. One of them, I think, is a lecturer here. It's called Chemesto Musa. Yes, we were in the same league. Yeah? But we would go for interview panels. We would go for interviews together. We would say, you apply, I apply. Andrew Westmaker applies. There is someone called Adam Chiliba. There is Martin. We would all apply. So if we are shortlisted, we all go. So that at least one can get a job. Which many of us can't do. Because you feel, if I invited so and so, that person may take my chance. Trust me, you're not going anywhere with such a heart. Yagali's of name, like they introduced him, is somewhere in police. So imagine you've gotten a problem, is your OB, you'll visit his office, he will attend to you before he attends to anybody else. So let's try to create the environment that suits each and everyone. I know many of us will have that lamentation, there are no jobs, no jobs. My friends, no one is going to bring a job at I worked with the Clouds FM as a producer. I came on the streets as a cameraman. I joined NTV as a cameraman with my bachelor's. After some time, I went independent into videography and audio production. And I created my own job. I did not wait for someone to get me a job. Because you know our Uganda, it's somehow not all that straight. You see what is happening, that if you want to become a head teacher, 5 million shillings on table. And many of our teachers they just see those digits written on paper. They have never held that money. So meaning that job will be given to someone else. Can we create the network which will help us to survive out there? Look at your friend, the person you call a friend, and this also will go to the management. The circles we are in, as we are here at IUIU, are they really your friends? God forbid that tomorrow you're not there. Can that person even sponsor one of your children to go through school? There are some people who meddle around us that they are friends with different universities and schools. But you find that the male or the female, the interaction, the type of friends you have, especially not IUIU, I'm just giving an example. Some universities out there, they'll talk about alcohol, they'll talk about women, they'll talk about men. Those are the people who you find as friends. It's not going to take you anywhere. Ladies, let us not use this as a tool that we are veiled in here, but the moment we step out, we are going to dress skimpy. Me, when I'm on the panel and you come with your breasts out, trust me, however much you have a first class, I won't give you a job. I won't. Look at how smart you are veiled. Look at yourselves, how beautiful you're looking in those veils. But the moment we get out of the gate, many of us pull them off, dress in a very funny way. But trust me, it's not going to take you anywhere. You'll sit somewhere in the corner, regret and remember that I'm really humbled, and I don't take that for granted. Thank you for honoring me. Thank you for inviting me. And to the management, wherever you have any forum and you invite me, I'll be there. Today I was to be at the airport because my daughter was coming back today. I was to pick up and I sent someone else because I said, let me go and talk to the managers. These are the managers who are going to manage our businesses tomorrow. I feel I need to share with you. There is a lot we can share when it comes to business. Yeah? I'm not this person who will tell you that I began with 10,000 and now here I am. That's a lie. It's a lie. No one should come to you and say, I began with 10,000 and now I'm a millionaire. That's a dream. You tell them it's not true. It's hard work. Make good friends. Utilize your time in the right way. Many of us, we have these phones. We feel we own the world, but the world is owning us. We are spending much time on social media instead of diverting that energy into something else. You give someone a job, they are going to use. I came to the managers, but I came late, but because I was held up somewhere. Let's manage our time. Do we allocate our time in a proper way? You'll be the best if you can manage time, because that's the first aspect of discipline, is time. If you can manage time, then you can manage your life. If you cannot manage the time, then you can't manage your life. For example, I've invited you, won't cost you anything. Time management is key in everything we do in life. Let no one lie to you that you go out there, begin with popcorn of 10,000, then you become a millionaire. It won't happen. It takes more than that. Yeah? But don't lose hope. Don't lose focus. Let's be determined. Let's have passion for what we do. Let's have the integrity, so that will not appear in papers that it will be so sad. Your hope is to see that you're interdicted from office because of 1 million shillings, which you picked as a bribe. The course you're doing, it's a sensitive one out there in the field. There is a lot of challenges which you can manage if you have self-esteem, if you have integrity for your job. Ladies and gentlemen, may He give each of us what our hearts desire, because we believe many times we have our heart's desire, but it's His will to make us who we are. So let's pray, knowing that He will turn our desire into His will one day. Do not lose hope. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Islamic Media. Qibla Islamic Media.